When your S1 screen system order arrives, you'll receive two separate cartons. The jams in the larger carton, the sill, head and covers in the smaller carton. Check the carton labels match the job order sheet and the screen calc printout to ensure you've received the correct items before opening the cartons. Check also for signs of visible damage to the packaging materials. Open by removing the staples. Be careful not to cut through the packaging and into the product. Leave the foam packing blocks in position and ensure the poly tube that is protecting the cables is unobstructed. Now separate the jams and position them so that the cables are taut. Place the head and sill carton on a clean level floor and open by removing the staples. Be careful not to cut through the packaging and into the product. Remove the outer carton. Separate the cover bundle from the head and the sill and place the cover bundle out of the way. Packed into the sill, you'll find an installation kit containing screws and mounting brackets. The angle brackets and the flat plates are supplied to enable the fixing of the screen to the opening. Once you've identified the head and sill sections, position the head section near the top of the jams. Note that the ends of the head have been marked with numbered stickers that must correspond with numbers at the top of the jams. Place the head over the plastic mouldings of the jams, lining up the screw holes. Using the screws that are taped to the jam plastic mouldings at one end, fix the head to the plastic mouldings with 4 screws on each side using a hand screwdriver. Now repeat the process with the sill section. Position the sill near the bottom of the jams. Note that the ends of the sill have been marked with numbered stickers that must correspond with the bottom of the jams. Place the sill over the plastic mouldings, lining up the screw holes. Using the screws that are taped to the jam plastic mouldings at one end, screw through the sill and into the captive nuts in the mouldings. Do this on each side using a hand screwdriver. If using the frame mounting kit, it is at this point brackets must be fixed to the opening. Place the screen against the door frame and square it up. Do not allow the frame to bend or twist. Remove the protective foam packaging blocks. Fix up the head section into a solid supporting structure through mechanical or adhesive fixings. The head can be screwed off by using the holes provided with a right-angle screwdriver bit, available from Centor. If doing so, ensure the head is level and the screws do not interfere with cables or style operation. Square up the frame in the opening. Once the screen is square, pull on the double-sided tape backing tabs and press jams against the door frame. Fix the sill off with mechanical fixings using the holes provided or with adhesive to stop the sill moving. When securing the sill, ensure fixing method does not interfere with cables or style operation. Once you've cleared the head track groove of any aluminium or timber shavings, hang the wheel at the top of the stile into the groove. Locate the tension springs. Now apply full tension to both springs in a single screen system by moving the hook on the spring tail to the last hook marked in yellow on the spring keeper in the stile. Remember to keep a good grip on the end of the spring with your hand. It makes a good handle and it won't catch the skin on your hand. This step will need to be repeated for a double screen on the second stile. Remove the poly tube from the top and bottom cables. Remove both packaging clips by gently squeezing the clips to release them. Remove the packing from the top corner of the screen jam. This step will need to be repeated for a double screen. Test the installation by opening and closing the screen gently under full tension 2 or 3 times. Operate the screen from fully retracted to fully extended. Watch the cloth coming off the roll so that you do not overextend it. Cycle through 2 or 3 times to make sure everything moves smoothly. Ensure these operations are nice and slow to make sure no issues have arisen during installation. These few cycles will allow the screen, cloth and cables to settle into their operating conditions. Once this is done, check the alignment of the stiles with the jambs. Any adjustment of the screen should be done at this point. Adjust the screen so that it lines up parallel with the opposite jamb to ensure the magnetic catch will work properly when the screen is to be closed. This is to be done by turning the adjustment screw in or out as required. This might take a couple of iterations. Make sure to fully open and close the screen a couple of times after each adjustment. Snap in the stile covers, top and bottom, on both sides. Place one end of the cover in the stile and work your way along. Place the sill cover in the sill and snap it on. Place the jamb cover in the jamb and snap it in. For a double screen unit, you will have 2 of these covers. Place the jamb stop containing the magnet in the jamb and snap it in. This jamb stop is only required for a single screen unit. Place the head cover in the head and snap it in. If you have a double screen, there will be a stile stop located within the sill. Position the stop as required and fix down by locking off the doorstop. A sill cover is provided as an optional protector that may be used on construction sites to prevent dirt entering the sill channel. The cover also prevents the screens from being operated until it is removed. Congratulations! You've now completed your S1 screen assembly. Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions. Removing covers can be done simply with some basic tools such as a thin blade. Additional adjustment is provided at the bottom end of the screen should adjustment at the top of the screen not be sufficient. This is achieved by removing the screws and repositioning the bottom casting into one of the 3 positions provided. Should the screen mesh come out of its track for whatever reason, simply operate the screen as normal and the screen mesh will re-feed itself back into position. The screen system will cope with knocks and bumps to the screen, which are absorbed by the tensioning mechanism. The screen has been designed and tested to be fitted to internal applications. When fitting the screen, considering things like where doors and handles are fitted will ensure that the screen stile does not clash with any door furniture.